Hey guys, welcome back. Turbo2 here today with a new video, and today, you may have already guessed, we're talking about a little game called Outriders. You may possibly, if you have very high perception levels, have already figured out from A, the title, or B, the background, that it is awful. And I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it in any way. Today we're going to be talking about the Outriders demo. It's a third-person looter shooter. The closest I can compare it to is the Division 2, except if it was not fun in any way. Now, we're not just going to be looking at like gameplay today. We are going to have gameplay that I captured myself from playing the demo. We're also just going to be talking about the game, how it's been received online, etc., because something is off, and I don't really know what's going on, but I'd like to talk about it. And what's off is that this game is not dead on arrival or dead in the water. And if you know me, if you've seen my videos before, I am not one to just hop on the train, the bandwagon of just hating on a game for the fact of hating it. To compare this to another looter that came out recently that didn't do well, the Avengers game, I have actually played that, and what's cool is to hate on the Avengers game, but I actually don't mind it. I think it's decent, and when I played it with friends, I actually had a lot of fun playing that game, and I still now enjoy the game. I don't play it often. I wish there was more to it. Of course, it has a lot of flaws. Everyone knows that, but I enjoyed playing the game. I had some semblance of fun, and when I was playing co-op with my friends, it was a lot of fun. I liked that game. Also, I played a demo for that game, or a beta, really liked it, and then bought the game, which is what you would expect when the Outriders game has a free demo, completely free for everyone, and it also carries over to the full game, which you really never see with looters like this. You know, the Division, the Avengers game, Godfall, Outriders, none of them, until Outriders, have had a sort of beta demo alpha where the stuff you do actually carries over. The Outriders demo is the beginning of the game. You play the first couple hours. There's some side quests, your loot, your level, everything carries over to the full game. I heard that, and I said, hey, that's a really good thing. That's a really good idea. Why don't other games do this? I saw them say, we're having a free demo. Everything carries over, and then the game comes out like a month later. Sign me up. Free game, sounds good. If I like it, I'll pay $90 for it. I saw the cinematic trailer. Anyone can make a game look good in a cinematic trailer, I understand that, but I saw the cinematic trailer and I thought, looks like a good game. I like the game world, I like the idea, and a looter shooter is always fun. I've played, to premise all this, I've played the Division thoroughly. I played the first Division game like it was going out of style. Like I would wake up in the morning and I would hit the Division game, and then I'd look at the clock and it would be 3 a.m. I played the Division game too much. I played the Division 2. Like I said, I've played Avengers, I've played Godfall, I've played Destiny, I've played Destiny 2. Finished all those games completely. I enjoy a looter game. There's probably more that I'm missing. Borderlands, all the Borderlands is all the way through. This one, the closest I compare it to, because it's third person, is the Division or the Division 2. The Division 2 is a full price, just like Outriders game, that is still live service, just like Outriders is intending to be. But the Division 2 barely even has anyone playing it, and it is eons better than Outriders could ever even dream of being. This game, I don't know how to put into words how awful this game really is. I've shrunk myself down in the corner now, and you're watching some gameplay, but it is truly terrible. I mean, I played this game for probably 2 hours, I think. It felt like 10, but I think it was only 2. And I promise you, I had 0 seconds in that 2 hours that was enjoyable in any way. I had absolutely 0 semblance of fun in any way with this game. Now, a demo, what is the purpose of a demo of a game? It's to make you buy the game. It's to sell you on the game. If I play a demo, you should be showing me the highs. The highs, not the lows. Not the cutscenes. Not the cutscenes. I've never seen so many cutscenes. You go online and people are roasting PlayStation exclusives like Uncharted or Last of Us or God of War because there's so many cutscenes. I've never seen more cutscenes in my fucking life. I am not kidding. I have the footage to back it up. You legitimately will walk 10 steps, cutscene. Then you will talk to an NPC, which might as well be a cutscene because you're just standing there talking. Then another cutscene will play. Then you might run 10 feet. Another cutscene will play. You will shoot 2 guys. A cutscene will play. I'll go to the doorway. Cutscene. Another door. Cutscene. It's incredible. Run all the way to this probe thing. Stand there and listen to them talk for 2 minutes. Run all the way back. Stand there, listen to them talk. Load screen. Another cutscene. Tiny bit of gameplay. Cutscene again. Fight one enemy. Walk 5 feet. Cutscene again. Run in a straight linear line. Cutscene. More cutscene. More cutscene. More cutscene. Cowboy. Bebop. Little bit of shooting. Little bit of shooting. Cutscene. Another cutscene. Another cutscene. Linear driving rail section. Another cutscene. Holy. I thought I was watching like a Netflix original or something. I was waiting for fucking the title screen to come up and say like next time on episode 2, but it never happened. So many cutscenes. Like I was saying, it's a demo. It's supposed to show you the highs. It's supposed to hook you. It's supposed to make you want to buy the game. I don't design games. I play games. I understand what a demo is supposed to do. The people at Outriders do not understand what a demo is supposed to do. I understand that it is because the progress carries over, that it's supposed to be the start of the game. So how do you have the start of the game and also a fun demo that's like mostly gameplay? I understand that is hard to do because you have to introduce the world and the characters, and obviously the beginnings of most games are, building up. It's slower at the beginning. But then maybe you should have done it differently. The demo should start with gameplay. I should turn the game on, gameplay. And then if I do some like maybe 5, 10, less even, 5 minutes of tight shooting and good gameplay, then you can pull me into the cutscenes and feed me the lore and feed me this and that and this character. But that doesn't happen. This is half an hour of walking and cutscene and walking and tutorial. You think you're out of the tutorial. You're not out of the tutorial. You're still in it. It's still press X to take cover. Press X to run to the next cover. It's a cover-to-cover third-person shooter. It is the Division 2 if it was stripped of any quality of any kind. And no, this isn't AAA. It's not Ubisoft. This isn't Activision. This isn't Blizzard, if you can call that AAA. This is maybe AA, okay? They're a little indie. They're a little smaller. They go on the TV remote. You might have heard of them. But they're not to be just, it's still an $80 game. It's still full price. This isn't an indie priced game. This isn't even an indie quality game. This is 2006 on the PS2 dumpster fire garbage game. It's terrible. I don't just tear down games. I don't just tear into games. I am extremely forgiving with games. To me, you give me a game, especially like this for free, and it's a demo, I know, but you give me a game, even if I pay $80 for the game, if I sit down and I enjoy the game for a weekend, you know what? I bought the thing. I enjoyed it for a little while. Maybe it's not the best. It was a good game, especially if I can play with my friends, have a good time for a couple days, a week. That's good enough. That's fine by me. Destiny 2, I don't like Destiny very much. It's free. You're competing with Destiny 2. You're competing with the Division 2, which I can go buy for like $20. And your game is $80. And it looks like this. It looks like that. And the voice acting. We're already 9 minutes in, and I haven't even talked about the voice acting. Don't even get me started on the voice acting. Don't even get me started. You get me started? You gonna get me started? You're gonna get me started, aren't you? You get me started on the voice acting. Whoever voice acted this game, contact me, please. I would like to facilitate some sort of help to you. Something is wrong. The voice acting in this game for the main character, not the side characters, not the random people, the main character who I am playing as with my controller, the voice acting is the worst I have ever heard.
Where is she?
Where is she? That was just me confronting him.
This fucking voice acting is the like main thing I don't like. I'm not gonna lie, and the jankiness, but do the right thing. It's just me confronting him.
And it's not even just that. Voice acting is so unbelievably terrible, but the writing is, the writing is god awful. This game reeks of 2006, 2008 maybe. I've never played Gears of War, but my friends who have were comparing it to Gears of War, if it was the worst it could be. Cause my lord, whatever. When was that? 2008. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're sitting here with a PS5, with a DualSense in your hands, supposed to be next gen gaming here, and I'm in 2006, and not in the good way, not in the like playing Spyro on the couch with my big brother kind of way, but in like the dial-up internet, if my uncle calls my router crashes kind of way. Like, this shit is bad. It is so bad. And it's okay. Voice acting, trash tier. The worst voice acting you've ever heard in your life. Cutscenes, constantly. That's all it is. It's just constant cutscenes. Graphics, terrible. And if they weren't terrible, it would still be a god-awful game, but I still have to mention them. Bad graphics don't make a bad game, by any means. Graphics and art style are two different things. There's no art style here. This isn't, it looks bad because of it's an art style. This is, it looks bad because it looks like it's from 2006. It is bad. There's nothing good about it. Like, that's the thing that's truly shocking to me, is that I can sit down and do something for 2 hours for free and find nothing good to say at all. Like, I can't even say the environments were nice, because they weren't nice. It was just fucking, it's the same, it was just plaster, it's just nothing. I can't say the side quests were pretty good, the character writing pretty good. No, terrible. It's all terrible. It's all bad. And I heard about this game before it came out quite a while. I've been hyping it up, and that's part of why it's so upsetting to me. I've been hyping it up, saying, you know what? I think it looks like a good game. It's a looter. I like the powers that they've been showing, and the trailer was cool, and it's kind of gritty and dark, and it's so bad. The writing is this like edgy, cringy, dark, like preteen, like Xbox 360 hate mail, like edgy goth 2000s goth kid listens to Green Day on the bus with his headphones in on his MP3 player on the way to grade 5. Maybe that was me, but it's like this bad edgy writing that's just like super cringe edgy. It's like when you go in like your camera roll or like your messages from like 6 years ago and you're reading how you used to talk or how the shit you used to post on Facebook, and you're like, this is cringe. That's what the dialogue and the writing is like in this game. It's this edgy, just awful writing. And the gameplay. I haven't talked about the gameplay. The gameplay, baby. Whew. Whew. The gameplay. Let me tell you. Do you like holding R2? Because let me tell you. Whew, baby. Whew. Let me tell you. Whew. Get her done. Let me tell you. Baby girl. Whew. If you like holding R2 and feeling like nothing is happening, and you just hold R2 and your cursor kind of goes up and then it goes back down, and you hold R2 at the next guy, it kind of goes up, kind of goes back down. There's no punch, there's no satisfaction, there's no skill required in any way. It is monotonous, mindless, not in a good way, not like Doom Eternal running, and you just kind of get lost in the sauce and you're just like running through the level, just shooting the things and the things are exploding and you're like, oh, I'm just feeling the flow and I'm lost in the sauce and I'm just gaming, not mindless like that where it's just like, whoo, it's been 2 hours, what happened? I was having a blast. No, mindless like fucking just you go, whoa, this, and you're like, whew, well guys, good night, we've been gaming for 5 hours, I should probably go to bed, and then you check your watch, it's been 3 minutes, just feels like it's been 5 hours, because it's so fucking bad, it's just so bad. I cannot express enough, and I hope it's starting to sink in. It's been 15 minutes, I cannot express enough how awful this game is, and this is the kicker, this is the thing that amazes me the most. You go online, and yes, I know IGN. If you still listen to IGN's opinion about games, then you got a whole nother video to talk about what's going on there with you, but a viscerally fun sci-fi sampling. They had the audacity to call it fun. Fun? Do you know what fun is? Fun? Fun? It's not fun. It is not fun. It's not fun. Who's telling these people it's fun? This is that shit where, like, the girl can't sing. She cannot sing. You know, bless her heart. She's a beautiful girl. She's got a great personality. She's nice. She's smart. She gets all A's in high school. She cannot sing. She should not be on stage singing during the Christmas pageant. Her mother tells her she can sing. She knows she can't sing, but she keeps saying, "Oh dear, you're singing so great. Oh good Lord, it's just beautiful singing. You should be the star of your own singing, of the school play." And then she's up on stage singing, and we all gotta sit there and listen to that shit, and our ears are bleeding. We want to tear our fucking eyes out. Stop telling them it's fun. It's not fun. Who is lying to these people? These people have been making this game. How long have they been making this game? I swear to God. If it's not 2 months, I'm gonna be just steamed. $6 years? 6 years? 200 people work on this game? Oh. 200 people. Oh. Ah. I've been hamming it up this whole time, obviously. I feel sick. 200 people for 6 years. Dude. Oh, some of those people have a family. Husbands, wives, children. 200 years, I almost said. 200 people work on that piece of shit. Unreal. I was thinking 30, 40 tops. I know it takes a lot of people to make a game, but I mean, Stardew Valley was made by one person. Great game. Great game. Pokemon. Not many people made that game. Banger. I know. In this day and age, you need a lot of people to make a game. Among Us, like 3 people. Pretty good. It's got better graphics, too. 200 people for 6 fucking years. All these games keep taking 6 years. Cyberpunk, 6 years. Flop. Anthem, 6 years. Flop. Fucking Outriders, 6 years. Fucking flop. Ain't even out yet. It's a flop. It's a flop. If this game sells any, I'll fucking... I don't know what I'll do. I ain't gonna be very happy about it. I don't wish bad things on these people, obviously. That's 200 people whose livelihood, and I guess, I was gonna say, and passion. No passion is in this game. I kind of, maybe I do wish bad on them. Maybe I do. There is no chance that 200 people work on this game for that long and think that it's good. Have you ever played another game in your life? Have you played any game? Any game. Any game, ever. Pick one. It's better than this game. Any single game. Could be anything. It's better than this game. Fuck me. I would rather do anything. There is a rare opportunity in my life where I would rather do nothing than play Outriders. Nothing at all. You could hand me the full game, $80. I'd say, nah. Nah, I'm good. You keep it. You keep it for you, My table's a little wobbly. My kitchen table in there, you guys should see it. My kitchen table in there, it's a little wobbly. Maybe pop it out, take the disc out. Under the leg, flat as a board. Table wouldn't wobble anymore. Maybe then I would take it. So maybe I'm off. If it fixes my wobbly table, 2 out of 10 I can give it at best. But if it doesn't fix my wobbly table, nothing can be. I can't. Look at this. Look at the Google reviews. Look at this. You ain't gonna believe this shit. The Google reviews. 92%. 92%. Try. No, I was gonna say try 9.2% as a joke. Too high. Try 2.9%. Try 0.92%. Not 92%. Try 0.92%. I'm in shock. I'm upset, okay? You can tell. Did I really care? No. But I wanted the dang darn game to be good. I wanted the game. I played the demo. It was just pain and suffering. And it's just so bad. The gameplay's so bad. The level design, the enemies, the voice acting, man. Holy shit almighty. And like Godfall, it's not got that many players. That shit is dying. And it is beautiful. It is beautiful. And the gameplay is so tight and so tight and skill based and like and just visceral and fun. Not that many players. Destiny 2, of course, it has its flaws. You know, some would argue it gets worse every time they touch the thing. But I would play it and have fun. If I was playing it, I'd have fun. I'm not going to. But if I was, I would have fun. Division 2, is it flawless? No. Is it playable? Yes. Is Outriders? No. It's terrible. These are the games you're competing with. What are you thinking? This 6 years? You gotta be off your fucking nut. I cannot. Don't buy it. Don't buy it, please. Please. Listen, if you're like me, I bought No Man's Sky. I pre-ordered that shit. I was on that shit like white on rice, as they say. I pre-ordered No Man's Sky. Bada bing, bada boom. Day 1, I was in it. Day 2, I was sad. Don't pre-order. Don't play. Don't buy. Don't touch this game. My predictions, it's gonna be very bad. It's gonna do very poorly. People are. I haven't seen anything about it being bad. They only have 50k followers, but I mean, it's a free demo. It was the #1 thing on the PlayStation Store when I played it, and well, technically the demo was #2 and #1 was the full game, which means people are buying this fucking thing. If you can play that and enjoy it, power to you, I guess, but how? Truly how? And I'm not sitting here as like a hater trying to just tear down someone's work. It is truly offensive to me to charge any amount of money for Outriders. It is no joke anymore, no funny bits. The worst game that I have played since as long as I can remember. It is worse than Anthem. It is worse than No Man's Sky at launch. It is worse than Fallout 76. It's worse than anything I have ever played, and I've played a lot of things. I mean this with all sincerity and, you know, not as an attack on anyone. It is the worst game that I have ever played as far back as I can remember. And it is by far the worst way you could spend $80 or $60 if you're in the States. It is truly beyond saving. It is truly awful. There, like I said, I played Outriders for 2 hours and I have nothing good to say at all. If I haven't convinced you today, I don't know what will. I am very passionate about games. I'm very passionate about how I spend my hard-earned cash. I really hope that you guys don't pick the game up. I don't get it. You can't have a fucking hope in hell that you think this game will do well. I just don't understand. You just flushed 6 years and a lot of money right down the drain. Terrible looking game, terrible playing game, terribly acted, terribly written. Just terrible game, just bad. The game is so forgettable, so bland and boring and generic and bad. You can do something and 4 seconds later not even know what it was because it's just awfully mediocre, below mediocre.
Wow. Dylan, what was that boss's name?
Started with a G. Gauze or something?
I think it was Gauze, yeah. Fucking 3 seconds later, I'm already done.
Yeah, I'm done with this game.
Look at this tweet, man. Look at this. Before I go, look at this tweet. Outriders runs at 4K 60 frames on next gen. Fucking where? Where? 4K 60 frames per second. Where? Show me 4K, dude. Fucking where? I'm looking. This is 4K. Ratchet and Clank, that's 4K. This Godfall, that's 4K. I can see all the Ks. There's at least 4 of them. This is 4K. This is 60 frames. I don't think so. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to watch more videos by me. That helps me out. I appreciate it very much. What a joke. What a terrible game. I'm upset about it. I really wanted to play it. I wanted to enjoy it. I wanted to have fun with my friends. I never will get to with Outriders. That is for damn sure. If it tanks as hard as I think it will, if it becomes free to play, I'm not touching it. I refuse. It is truly abysmal. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Fuck. That's a bummer. That's what we call a rip.